That is the call. You want casinos open, you want stadiums open, you want restaurants open, you want Vegas back in business. So you don't believe there should be any social distancing? You don't believe that this is
Of course I believe there should be. Of course. I'm a
How do you do that in a casino? Mayor, you say that you assume everyone has the virus and is just asymptomatic. You want casinos open, Vegas back in business. Is that a responsible call to make?
Well, that's a piece of it. I want the hotel rooms open. We have 155,000 hotel rooms, right. And most of our people who live here and are part of the population are hooked to those hotel rooms in some way or ancillary way.
So you want like hotel rooms, casinos, the theaters open? I mean, you want Vegas back in business, no?
I want our restaurants open. I want our small businesses open. I want our people back in employment. We have so many families that can't even afford to get the groceries for their family because they've been out of work for 6 weeks.
But casinos, you want them open because obviously visitors are not going to come without casinos and shows and things.
Well, no, they'll come because they love. We've got Major League Sports here, and we've got so many ancillary. I'd love everything open because I think we've had viruses for years that have been here.
That is the call you said you weren't making. That is the call. You want casinos open, you want stadiums open, you want restaurants open, you want Vegas back in business.
And Anderson, you're being very specific, and I appreciate it because that's where you're seeing it. No, the reality is I want us open in the city of Las Vegas so our people can go back to work. We've never closed down the United States. We've never closed down Nevada. We've never closed down Las Vegas because that's our job, an entertainment capital of the world where everything's clean. We would never have gotten to the point we are now as a center for entertainment and conventions and sports and everything else. It's so positive without being clean.
Right. You're talking about encouraging hundreds of thousands of people to come to Las Vegas. I get the financial losses people are suffering, which is awful, but you're encouraging, hundreds of thousands of people coming there in casinos, smoking, drinking, touching slot machines, breathing circulated air, and then returning home to states around America and countries around the world. Doesn't that sound like a virus petri dish? I mean, how is that safe?
What it sounds like? You're being an alarmist. I'm not. I've lived a long life. I grew up in the heart of Manhattan. I know what it's like to be with subways and on buses and crammed into elevators. I think you are by saying what you have just said.
So you don't believe there should be any social distancing? You don't believe that this is
Of course I believe there should be. Of course.
How do you do that in a casino?
That's up to them to figure out. I don't own a casino. I don't know anything about building
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. You're the mayor of Las Vegas, and you want casinos to be open, even though you have no authority, thankfully, over casinos. But you say open them up, but you have no responsibility about how that would be done safely?
No, you're blurring. No, you're blurring.
You said it's not your job.
I am not a private owner of a hotel. I wish I were. And I would have the cleanest hotel with 6 feet figured out for every human being who comes in there.
If you can't figure out how to do this safely, why, as mayor of a city that you were responsible for the people's safety, are you calling for something that you have no plan for how it would be done safely?
I am not a private owner. That's the competition in this country, the free enterprise, and to be able to make sure that what you offer the public meets the needs of the public. Right now, we're in a crisis health-wise, and so for a restaurant to be open or a small boutique to be open, they better figure it out. That's their job. That's not the mayor's job.
There's Chinese researchers have shown how this virus spreads, and I just want to put up for our viewers. This is a restaurant.
Anderson, you are tough.
No, I'm not
talking.
We're back
to China. This isn't China. This is Las Vegas, Nevada.
Wow. Okay, that's really ignorant. This is a restaurant, and the yellow circle. That's an ignorant statement. That's a restaurant, and yes, it's in China, but there are human beings too.
Yes, we learn from history. Right. We've had Ebola. We've had the West Nile. We've had polio. We've had these.
None of those were as infectious in Las Vegas. I mean, you didn't have people with Ebola on a casino floor. it just seems really irresponsible, given that A, you are actually have no responsibility or say over casinos or what happens on the Strip, that you're not out there doing anything about. You're not doing anything about trying to improve testing like your friend Mayor Garcetti is doing in Los Angeles, or improve contact tracing. You're simply sitting there and saying, get back to work, get these casinos open again. And you have no idea or plan, or you've done nothing to try to figure out, well, what's the best way to make that happen? How far apart should, a dealer be from the people? How, should the hours? I mean, you're offering nothing other than being a cheerleader, which I guess is what part of your job is, and I respect that. And you seem like a very nice person, but I don't understand. Do you not have any sense of responsibility if you're calling for something to at least try to work to make it as safe as possible?
I speak with the owners of our city casinos every day, almost. And they're all in such pain of having to furlough or let everybody go in the casinos.
Yeah, I'm sure the casino owners are very sad. I get that. They're probably doing okay. It's the people who are, working on the floor who are the ones who are going to become infected and potentially die.
No, you're talking disease. I'm talking life. I'm talking life and living. These are people who have had to abandon. Well, it maybe doesn't to you. It does to us here in Las Vegas. They've had to release all these workers that have no other source of income to feed their children. And they're also having to make a way to go ahead and help support the city, so at the time it opens,
usually the ones releasing the workers are generally doing okay. They're the ones who have a lot more money. It's the ones who are actually released who are really suffering.
Side of the fence. I am talking about the workers. I'm talking about the low-income, middle-income workers that are out free and without a dime in their pockets.
You're actually talking about casino owners, your friends, but
I'm not talking about casino.
Right, well, you were, but now you've switched.
I'm on
but
the
go
same. No, 2.3 million people in Southern Nevada, and we've had 150 deaths.
163, I believe, is the latest number, actually.
Wrong. But that's for Nevada. That's Nevada. This is down here, 150.
So you've had almost all the deaths, by the way, in Nevada, you've had in Las Vegas. So you've had 150 deaths out of 163 deaths.
We're 2.3
Isn't that because of social distancing that you would have had far more without it? If casinos reopen, are you going to be inside those casinos every single night putting your own life on the line?
I have lived in this town for 56 years.
Are you going to go to casinos every night and put your life on the line like all the workers you say you were there holding their hands?
They don't need it. We weren't broken. We tragically have 150 people we lost. Tragic. We have 2.3 million people here.
I haven't heard you say yes that you would be sitting on those casino floors every night along with the people that you say you are holding their hands with.
What is the purpose of that? First of all, I have a family.
Because it would be putting your money. It would be putting money where your mouth is, to use a Las Vegas term.
Anderson,
if you say it's safe,
Anderson.
Okay, so you're not willing to sit on the casino floors with them when they reopen and breathe the refiltered air.
First of all, I don't gamble. I used to gamble when we first came to town. I don't have the time. I work 7 days a week. I have so many things that I have to attend to. I can't sit
I wouldn't want
on
to sit on those floors either.
floor.
I wouldn't want to sit on the floors either. I'm with you on that one.